मैं था डेट स्क्रीन चलेगा वो देगा ना डेट स्क्रीन तो वो देगा ना कितने चला ना वो आज लाएगा
short delivery. Julian Charles tries to force it, gets an inner edge of the bat, almost goes on to the stumps, but no harm done. They end up over number 1. 5 for no loss. MON REPOS Stars winning the toss and batting. Yes.
Only 2. Alexander is on 10% and Kester is on 11.
Okay. I guess Gaston can't be that far away.
Gaston is on 9.
Right.
YouTube पे जाकर चेक करना पड़ेगा देखो कम से कम 60 में रखते हैं स्ट्रीम होता रहता है और उसके बाद चेक करते रहते हैं वो भी राय दे रहे हैं
That's right. So the attack is going to be picked up by Larry Edward at the Kaimoje end. And since Reds gave you his last report, we've had a few more spectators coming into the ground. Short foot man in the 40-yard circle. Skipper Mel uses at backward point. Edward bowls. Emmanuel cuts, finds the fielder in the way. At cover.
Dean Edwards.
Edward bowls and Emmanuel drives his trademark shot through extra cover, 4 runs. Was a airborne for a while, but well away from any fieldsman. So Emmanuel gets his first boundary. He goes up to 6, and the score goes up to 9 MON REPOS Stars. So very good shot there by Emmanuel.
Yes, Larry Edward on this occasion just slightly wide outside the off stump, and Emmanuel playing the lofted drive to the left of Lee Solomon and picking up 4 runs in the process.
This one is down the leg side. He tries to swing it over the square leg with the wind, but doesn't get hold of it. It's wrapped on the pad. The ball goes down behind the keeper. They run a leg by. Extras goes up by 1 to 3, and the score up to 10 without loss after 1.5 overs. So pretty quiet start by MON REPO, and you would have to say that so far Grosley has kept on to an extent, Greg. This one, a full delivery bowled by Edwards, and Charles says, thank you very much. Promptly lifts him over the head of the long off, 2 bounces into the long off boundary for 4. So over finishes with a boundary after 2 overs. MON REPO winning the toss and batting are 14 for no loss. Charles is on 5 and Emmanuel on 6.
Yes, still slow going by MON REPO. The current rate 7 and over. But it's important, Eldridge, that they are preserving wickets with wickets in hand.
Wickets.
आज खुलेगा नहीं है Channel full. Itu terlihat. Itu lah. Saya juga lihat sih. Gol करता है ना गol.
Another full delivery. He goes for an expansive drive outside the off stump. This time playing a little too straight and finishing the shot with one hand. He misses, through to be taken by the keeper. But certainly that was another boundary on the offering there.
That was a missed opportunity. I think Sabinas was trying to hit that ball a bit too hard, and he sort of lost his shape and lost the grip on the bat.
Yes. So the sun is back with us. The ground is bathed in sunshine. Has been a fast outfield flow of the tournament. Good delivery that struck on the pad. Appeal from the bowler. They complete a single. Apparently it came off the inside edge. No, the umpire now signals leg by. But Greg, for a moment, I thought this ball was straightening. Maybe the umpire thought he was doing too much. So one more extra to the total. Extras goes up to 5 and the score up to 20 without loss. We are in over number 3. So strike is rotated and Charles is going to receive. He bowls. This time he is out. He has to be out. This ball from Chico well up to the batsman, Charles. He played across the line, but this was a Yorker-length delivery right up into the block hole. Played across the line, missed it completely and has been dismissed for 5. So MON REPOS lose the first wicket and Grosley has drawn first blood.
Yes, Sherwin Charles certainly continued to struggle the region in the tournament. The last 5 matches he has played, he has not really contributed much with the bat for MON REPOS, and he would be very disappointed in the way that his tournament really, his batting has the performances has gone down, so to speak.
Yes.
And Grosley really drawing first blood very early. They would feel satisfied with the effort. With 3 overs, and the MON REPOS stars are just 20, not the sort of explosive start, so they do have things under control to a certain extent.
Yeah. So, to be fair to Charles, he only faced 6 balls, so he didn't soak up a lot of dot balls. He didn't last long without scoring. In fact, he faced 4 dot balls in his 6, but he didn't face too many. And we see a change in the batting lineup. Kevin Augustine has now come to the wicket, and apparently his performance yesterday may have earned him that promotion. So he's coming at number 3, and we will suspect he's been given a license.
Well, it all depends. We'll see what's his approach. Do you really need him to come out and throw everything at the kitchen sink that early, or look to perhaps do some rebuilding?
Because normally Skipper Wells would come, but we've almost had a sort of a misunderstanding between the batsmen. He made a late decision to attempt.
नेट खत्म हो जाए तो ये क्या तगड़ गया मैं आवाज ही बंद कर दी है लोग आवाज ही सुनेंगे अरे हाँ यार
Ball peels off the thick outside edge, runs down to Footman for 4. So Augustine is off the mark. make his intentions clear, score goes up to 24-1.
Yes, Augustine perhaps have given the role of coming out and be a pinch hitter.
Yes.
Certainly they need runs on the board, and they figure they're not going to leave it for last minute to go after the Grosley bowling, and they're pretty much prepared to take the attack to Grosley, which no team has really done in the tournament so far. So it's nice to see a change of approach by the MON Repo team, where this game is concerned. They won the toss, choose to bat first, and they prepare to take the attack to MON Repo, to the Grosley Cannon Blasters.
Somebody once said to me back in 1986, well, not to me, but I heard it said that different may not be better, but to be better, you have to be different. So it's nice to see MON Repo giving him a chance to bat as many overs as possible, because if they're going to post a sizable total, he'd have to play a part in it. And the earlier he comes, the better it is. So Donald Edward is going to pick up the attack from the Kaimaje end, and he's going to be bowling to Sabinus Emmanuel. So after 3 overs, MON Repo at 24-1, scoring at exactly 8 runs per over. Edwards bowls, and Sabinus guides this down to Simeon Gusnat. Short foot man, can't score. The score remains on 24 for the loss of 1. So we've had 3.1.
Position